I love this. This movie is so delightfully ridiculous. Oh my god, I love this movie.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
I have got to see that this weekend. That sounds so good.
Yeah, it's just Will Ferrell is a total but Rachel McAdams is just awesome. Oh my god, I love her so much.
Oh, well, putting those two together, holy cow!
As a duet, no less.
It's freaking hilarious.
Oh my gosh! And what's it called again? One more time. I'm writing it down.
Eurovision Fire Saga.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if anything goes bad, blame it on the elves.
Oh, it's cheap, but they have this just like, I see you, there you are, I'm checking you out.
No, but you're the only one that's not a cat. You're a bug.
What?
Because every one of us have a cat for our character, our picture up, except for you. You've got Blue Beetle and Gold.
Profile one. Okay. I was like,
I changed my profile pic for every single game I'm in. Whatever my character is.
And she's not kidding.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you got Booster Gold and Blue Beetle as yours. See, I had to go in and turn everybody's pictures on to see what pictures are we talking about.
Yeah, see, that's what's coming up on my screen right now.
Yeah.
Profile.
I thought you were talking about my actual character, though.
No, he's so cute.
No, my
bad. The picture is adorable. Got like this dark, little menacing eyes, but he's just so damn cute and cuddly.
Cuddly in the heart of evil.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, touch my belly.
It was a trap, you fool.
It was a trap all along. So now it's been a while, but do you guys remember what happened? Because I have notes.
She has lots of notes.
What do you do?
Last year, since
technically, yeah, it was like a little over 2 months ago, just over 2 months ago.
We rescued the dog.
Well, first off, the four sacred texts were stolen, and it was suggested that we go to Freeport in order to search for it. So we stepped off the boat. We asked for directions from the harbor master, and so the last ship that came near the Felis lands about a week ago was called the Widow's Maker. So there were 12 folks in antiquities, and he gave us the name of the Twice Full Cart warehouse company. So we headed to the warehouse district. The guards question us as we go into the district. We just kind of nonchalantly just brush through their interrogation off in a super friendly manner, just like, no, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's fine. We just kind of go right through in front of the line, in front of everybody, and didn't have to pay because we were just too damn cute and adorable. A very large rat gave us the stink eye and headed off into the sewer. But Cecil recognized it as a were-rat and had odd blue eyes. So a cart rolled into us. You took damage, Zoe. But I did heal you for that one. But an old man did give us directions, but he dared to call us kittens. Of course, I corrected him. But we did follow his directions. Nimitz did a stealth recon, and Cecil across the road, there was a little boy named Porter who was looking for his dog Dingle. And Luna investigated, but you saw the signs of the struggle. Let's see here. So Cecil figured out that the dog was caught in a net and dragged into the sewers by small-shoed humanoids. Nimitz didn't see any sign in the first warehouse, but while he's doing the investigation, we offer to help Porter find his dog. And Nimitz, you did see an area that looked promising in the 5th warehouse, some cat statues. And you intensely look at the people, but no one looked familiar. But you saw at least one terracotta kitty from our village. Okay, so what is that weird noise? Hello?
It's not me because I was muted.
Hello?
You guys hear that? Like
Like
I
a
hear it,
motorboat?
but
Hold on, maybe that's Nomanite. He's in another room though, so let me see.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be us, but I hear
Carrie,
a bus.
is there some kind of noise around you?
nope. Edward's in another room, and it's just me.
Okay, so
Okay.
everybody take turns muting yourself for like 3 seconds.
Okay, hold
Right,
on a
hold on.
sec.
Can you tell what it is?
Whoever just muted themselves, it's you. Now you have to unmute you so we know who you are.
Is it
Who
me?
is that?
Oh, sounds like it
Nova.
might be Nova. Wiggle, are you using headphones?
No.
Move. Possibly a phone.
Oh, yeah, if your phone is, if there's something not shielded, your phone just being next to it can cause a static feedback.
Especially if you're texting or downloading something.
Yeah, if your speaker's not shielded.
Okay.
I always joke with that because when it's on my computer, you'll get this whoop, 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 whoop sound because the speaker's right next to the cell phone we're usually sitting. And I'm like, oh, I just got a text.
Okay, so then we entered the sewers, and let's see here. There were freed a number of animals. Fought a big, large spider. Let's see here. And then we took out all the locks with spells, and we performed medicine on the dog, the cat, and the chicken. They're all willing to follow us out, and we reunite Dingle with Porter. And that's where my notes end. But yay! We reunited the dog with his owner.
Yay!
Or his chosen life partner, because being of an animal,
And as you can see,
it's more
the
of a
map has,
relationship as opposed to, a master.
it's more of a partnership. They take care of each other.
Exactly.
So as you can see in the map there, this is the warehouse that Nimitz was checking out, hiding up on the roof. You may have to zoom in and move your map around. As someone just started a hairdryer or a weed whacker.
Motorcycle.
Now it's hair clippers. Somebody's putting in a nice smooth fade, I hope.
Sorry, guys. That's the fan of this laptop, apparently.
Oh, did you turn? Wait, is it the natural fan for it?
Okay. So is it vibrating your desk?
Be right back.
Mama Bear's jumping on the case. So, of course, this time is a good time to say thank you to our sponsors, Pepsi Cola, because Kelly's not sharing her Pepsi Cola with me.
No, because Jim chugs down. He came into the office and was like, snaking my Diet Pepsi.
You know, just like a little 4-year-old
All
coming up and taking a
nonchalant.
hard hit off the soda.
Trying to be all nonchalant about it.
That's what one does.
Good thing I love you.
That's right. Everybody was on the roof and I was still downstairs. Did I come out already? I did. Didn't I?
No, you were
Yeah,
on the roof and
warehouse?
everybody was downstairs.
Yeah, and that's when we talked to the little boy. But when you got down and you told us about it, we all went into the.
Okay.
But then you went down to the 5th warehouse with the terracotta cats, and
And
Nimitz went
that's
on the
where
roof
you
again.
saw. Yeah.
But I
and
do
that's where you
believe she
saw.
like failed a stealth check or something.
Hold on.
Nova is going
I
to
think
go ahead and
so.
try to sign on to his
Let's-
tablet.
Let me check the thingy. Curious, rolling.
I'm really just making that up apparently because there's no stealth
Okay.
checks up
Because
there.
I was like,
But it totally sounds plausible.
it does. I totally agree. Any part where I fail sounds plausible.
No.
It just means you fail the story forward. You fail a stealth roll and ninja cats appear.
Well, it depends on how many ninjas, because more ninjas, the worse they are.
That's true. The
Rule of the
Number-
ninja.
the number of ninjas is directly proportional to their power
Do you
level.
want to check these down?
So if it's one ninja, you're screwed. If it's multiple ninjas, fine.
These big ones?
Kelly, Edward loves his Bucky's gator,
Oh, good. I'm
Bucky's.
glad.
and Trevor too.
Good. Mom apparently was wearing her Bucky's t-shirt and matching mask at the store the other day, and somebody complimented her on it because it was the tie-dye with the matching, and they're like, but they thought it was a groundhog in honor of Groundhog Day. Like, no. This is Bucky.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. Nova's trying to sign on to his tablet instead.
We know what it is. Is your wizard just busy flipping through his little book,
Serious.
So fast it makes noise.
and it totally distracts him.
It's weird is because you can hear the fan real quietly going in the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And that was actually a new hard drive stuck in that too.
Oh.
So I don't know why it's taken a dive already.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no. Sadly, my laptop's starting to make hunger pains for wanting release.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's always so sad.
I mean, it's almost 6-7 years old, so it's been played hard and.
Oh, and trust me, he wasn't, gentle with it.
Well,
He
I
was
mean,
using it all the time.
it makes perfect sense.
Between World of Warcraft and editing podcasts, I got my money's worth out of it.
Yeah, oh my God, I bet it does stay busy.
And it still works on WoW, so
Nice.
just not with all the sparkly effects.
Ah, gotcha.
I like the sparkly effects.
Well,
Hey,
that's
how do
why
I make
somebody got a
our-
new computer.
How do I make a profile picture smaller? Because it's like all four of ours is very big on the screen.
So if you click on the very right corner, the right top corner where it has the gear that says My Settings,
Okay.
and then you scroll down past the 3 colored squares where it says Player Video Avatar Size, and there's a little drop down. And if you click the drop down, you can change it from regular, small, or names only. Normally I roll
See, I
with
have
just
mine on
names only.
small. I go with small because I like to see the pictures.
Okay.
And then if you click it and then you scroll to the
Hello? I'm trying to get to it.
It's hidden in there about halfway down.
Avatar size.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, it is on regular. Small. Oh, that's so much better.
And
Thank
it
you,
takes
guys.
up so much less real estate.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I love seeing all these pictures, but Lord. Don't you love all the computer issues we get?
All right, can you guys hear me better?
Yep, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
Nova, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Sound check. 1, 2, 3.
Check, 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 check.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, not that commercial.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Did
Ah,
somebody
looks
have
like
time to draw a picture?
draw a picture. Who's got time for that stuff?
Oh, this looks all drawn out. That's what I was wondering.
It's because I've been more than willing to borrow from other D&D sources.
Oh, hey. That works too.
It's all about saving time and stealing from other spots.
Works. Best way to go.
Alrighty. I'm all in.
Is it working?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so as Kelly was saying, did you want to finish off where you were describing what was going on?
I did. We rescued the dog, and then we exited the sewer. We saved the chicken, the dog, and the cat.
It's true. So then you guys came back up, and I do believe Nimitz was scoping out that fifth warehouse.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
he scoped that out before we went into the sewer.
Okay, so what are you guys doing now that you're out of the sewer and, horribly in need of a bath?
all right. Well, first of all, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Question: will you allow me to use prestidigitation as a ritual to make a permanent item?
Um,
Prestidig-
it's pretty much a cantrip for doing it constantly, but you can't really make a magical item out of it.
Okay. Alrighty.
What were you thinking?
I was possibly thinking of making a collar for the boy's dog.
Aw.
And what will this collar do?
Uh, Essentially, one of the things he pointed out is that he didn't have a collar for his dog in general. So
Mhm.
at least wanted like, hey, don't lose him again, kind of gesture.
You could totally craft.
Oops.
Do you have any skills that you could just whip out a collar or?
What skills would be useful to that? Let me see.
And don't forget to check your proficiencies because you could have a proficiency. It comes down to what do you do that could make that fly?
Alrighty. Do.
My proficiencies are in land vehicles.
Mine are in dice.
Dice.
Do you have any? Because you could do animal handling to just whip up out of some scrap rope a nice little collar and lead for the kid.
Oh, do I? Can't.
I mean, it's not arcane rocket science.
Let me see. Come on.
And it'll be way more functional than the, scrap of cloth he was using before that the dog had no problem, getting kidnapped with.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
This way he's not wandering the street saying, "Have you seen my dog?"
That's a WoW reference.
It totally is.
It sounded funny.
That's exactly how the character sounds. Have you seen my dog?
Because
And then you get this quest to go.
it's this poor Tauren, child whose dog is running wild and crazy. And then
Not a child.
well, he's supposed to be like a youngling.
Yeah.
And then you have to chase the dog and throw the food at it real quick before it runs away. So what skill would you like to use?
Sorry, my character, she is not popping up again. That's kind of the issue.
It could be lag. I know yesterday there was some bad lag in Roll20.
Yeah. My pop-out window just is not loading whatsoever.
Yeah, I had to turn mine so it popped up in the Roll20 instead of out of the Roll20. So I see you are +2 to animal handling peeking over your shoulder.
Okay. Well, I will, for now, use that
Okay.
to make. Come on.
Is it clicking and thinking?
Yeah, now it's literally not loading. So, do. So how could I do that? Not on the.
In Roll20, you just go to the left-hand side on the index, and towards the almost bottom is a D20 looking symbol. If you wave over on that, it should pop up to let you just roll a D20 if you want.
Okay. I will do that.
Or you can type /roll D20. Perfect.
Okay.
So you make a kind of okay looking lead and collar. In all nicety, the kid just looks at you and thanks you very politely, knowing that this thing will fall off the dog in like 2 minutes
Okay.
without even requiring much effort on the dog's part.
Dog's Houdini anyways.
It's just because the rope is old and frayed, and it's not your fault, it's the material's fault.
Okay.
Okay, so and he basically lets you guys know, hey, if you need any help, by all means, hit him up. You saved his dog after all. You're big damn heroes, in the cutest little
Alright.
form ever.
Aw.
So of course,
They're adorable.
you guys got an idea of where you might want to go. So what is the plan? Besides everyone asking,
Well, how
Cecil to do
close is it to dark?
prestidigitation. It's only like an hour or two before the sun will set. It's already got long shadows in the alleyways. It's got that little bit of red showing in the skyline. So if you were to just wait an hour or two, it would be, sundown.
Because my personal preference would just be walk in and demand they return our relics. But I don't think that will work because they are obviously proven themselves to be highly uncouth and untrustworthy. So I think that maybe we should try and break in after dark.
Fine with me. Let's do
Not
it.
exactly dignified, but they don't deserve the common courtesy of, forthrightness.
As the case may be.
I agree with that statement.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are gonna cool your heels and just wait for the sun to set.
Yep.
Mhm.
Probably finding a little rain gutter, that's got a barrel of water that you guys can use to clean yourselves up a bit.
Oh, no. Darling Cecil, would you be so kind as to do prestidigitation repeatedly? It can clean one cubic foot at a time. And since most of us are like that would be twice for for us, we'll be clean in no time without the fuss or muss.
And after all, you guys are
Oh,
super
and I can
tiny.
mend anything that we're wearing as long as it's not magic.
So the Cecil and Lovey laundry services mends and cleans your clothes as needed.
No, I just always have to look my best. Thank you. If I didn't already have inspiration, there we go.
So you guys basically find a nice relaxed place in one of the alleys that has a good breezeway, so you're not having to smell the stink of hard, harbor workers loading and unloading things at the warehouse. And you're waiting for just like the first hour of dusk to hit, so it's nice and dark.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can see in the dark, so.
Mm-hmm. And of course, your beautiful kitten eyes look up at the night sky that you just see glowing with, different lights and colors and things because it's a beautiful moon-filled night. See how I dramatically throw that in there? With the moon just starting to come up over the harbor. So you guys, you definitely have an advantage. A few torches have been put out front of the buildings. You can see some lights coming out of the warehouses. Most of them have lanterns lighting them up so they can work through the dark hours. So what is your guys' plan? As I bring Lovey over, I bring Nimitz over to you guys.
So, Nimitz, did you see a way in on the roof?
Did I?
Give me a perception check to see if you did.
All right.
You saw a way. However, let's see if it's a effective way. Okay, so you saw a couple vents that could be opened and dropped down. Go ahead and pull your maps out a little bit so I can show you on the second floor of the place. So there's one hatch that drops out right here at the bottom left of your map. Everybody see that?
I
Oh,
do.
I was typing.
That's
Where? Okay, yeah.
That's like the most advantageous place to pop out. The other is kind of skylights that go down this part of the building to light up the area. That would be a very long fall. This is only a little
Even
10
for those of us who land on our feet.
This is just a 10-foot fall. That's not bad at all. And then there's, one that's over in this area too.
And where was our stuff located at?
From what your friend was telling you, she believes it's in this area. The statues with these little round objects, if you can see where I'm clicking.
That's right.
Okay, click it again because I have
you were
my
writing.
map zoomed out. Yeah. Okay.
Everybody click it for her. It's a clickastrophe. And remember, you guys all do have a climb speed, so that means you don't even have to worry about doing athletics for climb. You just climb.
Because we're awesome and adorable.
I see you.
There you
I see
are.
you. There you
I'm checking you
are. I'm
out.
checking you out.
And then when a building explodes, you blame the house. Okay, so what is your guys' plan?
Well, let's see here. I say we climb up and stealth in. Do we have
And then
anybody
take our stuff.
who has the best stealth? I'm
My
only
stealth
a
my stealth is a 2 + 2.
I'm a 0.
okay. See, I'm a 0. I get no plus to it. How about you, Cecil?
Still having issues pulling up the.
And
Yeah.
don't forget that Dear Nimitz has a poor stealth because of that heavy armor and shield and stuff.
Yeah.
That armor class
So
19 comes
basically,
with the
+1
price.
is still +2.
So he's +2, but
He rolls at disadvantage.
okay.
Nimitz,
I thought it
not so
only cancels
sneaky.
it down to +1.
Huh?
I thought it only cancels it down to a +1.
Nope, you've got
All right, let me try it. Let me
you've
try it. Let me try stealth roll.
Kelly, did we lose you?
No, am I?
Oh, okay. I heard someone yell something, so
That was Mom. She was yelling at Hilda.
oh. So Carrie, what I'm talking about is your chainmail armor, as I will paste in there. That chainmail
Wait.
armor is in a AC 16,
Oh,
but for stealth
wait. I
What?
Yeah, but
thought
my armor
Carrie's
class is
warrior class the one she specifically chose, gave her. Oh wait, or is that me?
No, that's not me.
Hers gives her +1 armor, +1 AC when she's wearing armor. But the chainmail itself is loud and noisy, so that's what gives you disadvantage on the. Are you wearing chainmail as well?
Oh, I'm the one with proficiency with heavy armor.
Well, even you can be proficient with it,
I've
but
got proficiency in it.
wearing heavy armor puts your stealth at disadvantage because you're clinking and loud. Basically, you pay for that good AC by being not as sneaky, but disadvantage isn't that bad. So who's gonna stealth up on the roof first?
No, I've got
So hold it.
chainmail.
What's the proficiency then?
Proficiency means you can wear it effectively, which means you then get your proficiency bonus while wearing it and all that good stuff. Like a wizard is not proficient in chainmail, so they basically are useless and have disadvantage on everything they're doing when they're wearing it.
Okay.
Proficiency means you can use it. It's just that copy paste I did, that is chainmail. If you wear chainmail, you have disadvantage on stealth. Mainly because you're wearing armor that weighs just as much as you, so it throws your stealth off just a bit. So odds are she's the least stealthy of the group. But that's not
Yep.
her job. So who's going to try to stealth up there?
I'll try.
Okay,
Even though I have a 0.
so go ahead and give me a stealth roll since it is the night and you're being super sneaky and you're doing your best impersonations of Batman. I will give you advantage for the darkness because you're using
Are we
good
all going in
tactics.
stealth-wise, or are we having someone open the door?
That's my question to you guys.
Okay.
Well, I'm
guys
technically at
wanna do?
disadvantage too, so.
So why don't we just have one person go in and open the door for us?
Okay, so it looks like both of our casters are going to be sneaking up on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Now, Zoe, since you did have advantage, you can roll a d20 again and get the better of the two rolls.
Okay.
Nova, why are you rolling animal handling and perception?
I'm trying to use my
Ooh.
my pop out is on
Sweet.
my phone right now.
Okay, so Zoe
That's
got a
not
natural 20.
right.
So
Nice.
so
But that's a couple. That's
our sneaky warlock scampers up the side of the roof. Now where are you heading? You can move your little token. This is the first floor, this is the second floor. So you can basically position yourself on the imaginary roof that's over this building. And it does have a couple vents and glass openings. So it brings in all the daylight so you can snoop around to where you'd like to go. Like I said, the safest one to jump down was here because it's kind of in a dark corner and it's not that big of a jump. There's a jump over here, but it's wide out in the open. And then there's a dangerous series of skylights that you could jump like 40 feet down to the ground, which would kill probably anybody that made that fall and didn't.
okay. On the first floor, all those people tokens, they're not there still, right?
They're there. That is actually warehouse workers that seem to be moving things around. Maybe if someone scampers up on the roof and peeks, I can tell you more.
Well, Zoe already did.
So
Well,
Zoe, where do you want to go?
I think I'll do the first skylight so we can look down. Can we look down to the bottom floor
Uh-huh.
from the
So
skylight?
so basically you'll scamper over to like right here.
Yeah.
Okay, because you are the knight, so you scamper across that rooftop without making a single sound. And you kind of like look down and, kind of blow the dust off the window that's been, developing, and look down and see that there seems to be a pretty big collection of guys. They seem pretty street thuggish. They look less like, union workers and more like street thugs that got hired for strong backs. And there's a gentleman here that seems to be wearing nicer clothes than the rest, but it still looks like working class clothes. And he's basically barking orders at them. And obviously it seems like they're doing something specific and they're very focused on what they're doing. If you want to give
And
me an insight check, I could tell you more. As you're peering intently with your cute little kitten eyes.
how do I do the inside again, guys?
So pull up your character sheet,
Got it.
and it's in the skill section, which is right next to the
Ah,
stats.
got it. So 2, but it's not highlighted.
If you just click on the word insight, it'll turn red. And when you see that it's red, you can click on it and it looks like, these humans are weird. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're mumbling and grumbling and they're just weird. Basically, because you had a natural one. You're not making out what they're doing and it makes no sense because they seem to be like packing and then repacking things and it just makes no sense to you.
So how many humans are there in it again?
There is 6 of them that you can see. You're pretty sure that there's 1 or 2 more that may have gone through this door right before you got there on the second floor.
Okay, hold on.
There seems to be some, if you look in the top right-hand side of the map, on the second floor, there's some offices that overhang the street level.
Okay.
And you may have seen the door close, so there could be somebody up there. But you're not quite sure. But these humans are really confusing whatever they're doing. That's how we translate the natural one. You're just not, it doesn't seem to make sense what they're doing.
And do we know what building we're in again?
Warehouse 5.
Do what?
On Warehouse 5.
Warehouse
The
5.
5th warehouse, yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to signal your friends to come on up too, or you could easily throw a pebble or something on the roof?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so she signals you guys to come on up. What are you gonna do?
Do it.
So I will stealth out and
Stealth
up there.
roll, huh?
Okay, so each of you guys give me a stealth roll as you're sneaking up. We need at least half of the group to make it.
Mine are
Okay.
the same.
Okay, hold on. I finish my notes.
I'm not the half that made it.
Okay, hold on.
They're counting on you, Kelly.
I am using my inspiration so
Okay,
that
so it's a
I'm
straight
not
roll.
at disadvantage.
Okay. I like that. That's a good way of getting you to burn that sucker so you can earn it again.
Okay.
Still better than my
Apparently,
roll.
your dice did better than Carrie, but treated you the same.
Now,
So, Nimitz is kind of noisy, and obviously our wizard is trying to help mitigate that as much as he can, and you pretty much grimace every time their armor scrapes across the rooftop. As Luna's watching, it seems like nobody seems to notice anything, except she does see this guy here. Mainly because he's got a passive perception higher than 10 and the rest don't. Kind of looks at the rooftop over here where your friends are climbing up and kind of gives it a look and then kind of just shakes his head like freaking seagulls.
Okay.
He
Damn
seems
straight cat.
he seems not really particularly, giving a shit but he clearly heard some noise on the roof. So you pretty much have the idea that if you guys make more noise, he'll definitely want to go investigate probably. At least with your
So
natural one to insight. That's probably what it tells you.
where am I at this point?
Where do you guys climb up? You guys got climb speed of what, 20 or 30?
hold on. It is. Okay, why am I not seeing it?
The thing what?
The climb speed. So, well, we're 25 for speed. So,
If you look where it says claws on your power, and you click the
okay, so
word,
it's
it'll
under
say
claws.
due to your claws, you have climb speed of 15. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I knew it was less than your run speed, but it was still really good because I'm sorry, being able to climb up 15 feet in 6 seconds,
Yeah.
you got the zoomies.
Right.
The 3 a.m. zoomies.
Okay, so where do you guys climb up? I mean, that's up to you guys. Where are you heading up there?
So I'm heading next to Luna.
As Luna's staring intently after she threw the pebble off the roof. She's like staring at these people, and it makes just no sense to her what they're doing. So you can go ahead and move yourself up to her.
All right.
You might want to be on the other side of the.
And what about you two?
I'm trying to move over to here.
Okay, so you're like all ninja turtling around the skylight.
Mm-hmm.
What about Nimitz? Surely Nimitz doesn't want to stay on the ground and be left behind.
Nope.
Okay, so the four of you are all crowded around the skylight. Thankfully,
Yeah, so we can now. Can I do a perception to see?
You could totally do a perception.
Okay. 18.
Because of course these guys moved around while you guys were climbing. So you guys are all looking, and Lovey kind of like stares down at what they're doing, and you kind of notice this guy here is unpacking packages, taking something out, and then repackaging the package. And that's kind of what got Luna confused because she was just like, "What are these silly
Ah,
humans doing? This makes no sense. You open the box and then you get in the box. Why would you take the stuff out and then put the stuff back in?
That's right.
you
This
will get in the box. Don't you know
this
they
makes
If I
do
no
get
sit, I
sense.
sit.
Why unpack it at all if you're putting, most of it back in the box?
to
Yeah,
get
the
something out so
expensive
you can get
pieces are for smashing, and then the boxes you get into.
That's right.
exactly. But so the things that they're taking out, they're taking something out and then taking something out of whatever they took out and putting the original thing back in.
Mm-hmm.
So they're smuggling.
You're getting the idea about that. And also with your 18, you also notice that this part of the warehouse, when you look in you see on the floor and walls, there seems to be scorch marks where there was once it looks like a fire. That's like
Okay.
pretty recent within the last week. Obviously,
Okay.
they just like moved everything out of that area and just kind of like smashed whatever was burnt into ash and dirt and swept it as much as they could. But you can clearly see there was a fire in this warehouse. Thankfully, it didn't burn the building down, but it kind of flame kissed the walls and definitely left scorch marks on the ground.
Okay. Hmm.
And as you guys are
So,
patiently watching, you just notice this guy giving lots of orders. And he's not actually picking anything up, but you're seeing all these guys move around. They're picking up boxes, going through boxes, kind of stacking in some order that makes no sense.
and the item that they're pulling out of the other item, is it appear to be small? Does it appear to be
You catch a glint of precious metal color, and it seems to you like they're opening these various crates that have different things. Like some have wine bottles, some have fruit, bread. Others have like little statues, and they're pulling out anything that looks like precious metal and kind of putting it in specially marked boxes right over here. That you're noticing that the boxes they're putting the precious things into are specially marked, and it's got like the
where are
leaves
they
of
being put?
right here by the stairs. They have
Okay.
the boxes are marked with a red leaf, grape leaf. Looks like possibly it could be wine boxes, but obviously it's not full of wine. And the more you watch and you see the little pattern up here, like little ants, you're seeing the certain boxes are being opened and certain boxes are being completely ignored. And you do clearly see that there is two of your terracotta cat statues in here.
Oh, those bastards.
And you see like one guy like bumps into it and has to catch it because he almost knocks it over. And he's like, "What is this weird statue?" And its arm does that wobble thing. You know it does.
No. Smart ass.
Good fortune, kitty. Make you rich.
Do those windows that we're looking through, are they able to be opened at all?
Yep, they could be opened.
All right.
Now remember, it's like 40 feet down for you guys. Even you guys with landing on your feet, it's a long drop.
Well, is there anything, I mean, is there any type of, because like over here is stairs
Mm-hmm.
that lead down to this floor, and that's where the boxes are. Is there anything on the roof that looks like it might allow us access to the top of these stairs?
Well, I'm going to point you over to the second floor because here's where those stairs go. They go up to this platform up here where there's
Yes,
little
so anything,
cranes and pulleys. So right here, there was a hatch that you can open. And also over here is a beautiful hatch completely in the dark,
The favorite hat.
So over here is kind of
It's
risky,
only a
but
10-foot
this
drop.
this hatch you
what,
could open.
Gary?
It has only a 10-foot drop.
Let's go to this one then.
I mean, do any of you guys have rope? I mean, you can also use that for getting down.
Yes, I have rope.
Or you
Yes,
could
I
try
have
cool
rope.
athletics or acrobatics to jump down. I'm pretty sure you don't want to take 1d6 fall damage.
No,
Yeah.
no,
40 feet would be 46. You don't want to jump down 40 feet.
no.
But remember, you guys do have climb, so you could just open the hatch and climb down the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
Okay?
So
Yeah.
let's head over to here.
Okay, so you're sneaking over to the hatch.
Yeah.
Okay, so over to here. Now, who's going to be the one to stealthily open this hatch without making any noise?
Luna.
Everyone
She
has
seems
faith in
to
the
have her
warlock
best
sneakiness.
stealth.
Well, Luna it is then.
Now, does anybody want to do anything like bless to help Luna?
Hold on.
I don't even know if you have that spell, but I figured I'd just throw it
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
what I'm checking. I do. But it would take an hour to do it as a concentration, right?
No, it lasts an hour.
It lasts
It
an
lasts
hour.
an hour.
It just means that you can't cast any other concentration spells or everybody loses the effect. I'm pretty sure when you think you're going to have someone quietly open the hatch and you guys stealth inside, climbing down the walls,
Okay,
stealth
well,
would
let's
be
put it
helpful.
this way, folks. I'm level 1. I have 2 level 1 healing or level 1 spells. If I use bless, then I get 1 healing spell.
Yeah, don't use it.
What? I'll just jump down. It's only 10 feet.
Climb down.
Yeah.
We're
Climb
talking
down.
about stealthily opening it. We
And-
still have to open the hatch.
So Luna, go ahead and give me a stealth roll with advantage because it's the night and nobody expects that hatch to be wiggled open. They might be thugs, but they're not cat burglar thugs.
Did I do that right? Is that dice the right one?
Go ahead and just pull up your character sheet and click on the word stealth. And you just have to do better than their passive perception.
I always forget about that little trick.
Which you did better than their passive perception, and you pop the latch, and there's a little noise, and you all kind of cringe. Your ears kind of do the little cat squat with the ears as you open up the hatch and kind of brace it on this little handle that's meant to help give a breeze, you know. But you think you were quiet enough that nobody heard it, and nobody seems to be reacting. They're all just moving around doing the regular thing. So who's gonna try to sneak down there first?
Alright. I will attempt to sneak down first. So let's do.
The beautiful thing is only half of you need to succeed as a group effort. As I'm totally not trying to jinx you. Because you can easily climb down the hatch and climb down the wall. You're just doing it quietly so nobody sees you.
Now with the stealth, I should be able to click on the stealth, right?
You should be able to just hit the word stealth and it should roll for you.
Okay. Sorry, it's not communicating properly.
It's
Hey,
okay.
sweetie, do you want to give like one of us access to Cecil's character sheet so we can roll for him?
I mean, I can totally click it for you if you want.
Yeah, that would be great. Right now, it's kind of being stubborn.
It could also be because you're on a tablet, so.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer because the laptop started the motorcycle noise, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I gotta see what your brother's done to that laptop.
Oh. Might have got it. Hold on.
Can you guys see the stealth roll I just rolled?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You got a 17. You're doing it with advantage.
All right,
Oh,
cool.
he's got advantage?
Yeah, because you went to the nice dark corner.
Oh, okay.
You know, this is
So
where
then
Batman and
it's a
Robin would
straight roll
jump
for
down in the
Fury Knight?
warehouse. Yeah, it's with advantage. So for you guys in your heavy armor, it's just straight rolls.
Well, mine's medium armor, but
Is it
still.
chainmail?
No, it's scale
Mine's
mail.
chainmail.
Scale mail also gives disadvantage on stealth
I know that's
checks.
yeah, but
Yep.
I'm not heavy. I mean, I'm not wearing heavy. I'm wearing medium. I was just clarifying that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay, so Lovey's
And
kind of
I
making.
don't crit fail.
You don't crit fail, but you are a
I
little
fail.
noisy. So we've got one
Yeah,
success and one fail.
Whoa.
And
Okay,
Nova,
let me try.
All
Nova
think
just
Nova's-
stroked us out here.
right.
So I think his tablet just finally caught up to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really delayed.
I think it finally connected.
Wow.
Okay, so which one of you
Okay.
two are going next? Nimitz or Luna? Okay,
Yay!
Nimitz has got a straight roll, which was 16, so Nimitz is kind of quiet, which is nice. We successfully have half the group that made it. So Luna can totally roll to show off or just not worry about it.
Right?
And of course, once you guys creep down there, and she rolls a natural 20 again because she is the knight. Remember, the moon is coming out across the harbor, so Luna is in her element.
Yes.
So you guys all creep in there, and Luna's trying to help
I'm
Lovey
used to
not make
making an
noise.
entrance.
You guys look down, and you can clearly hear them now talking. And they're just, this guy's barking orders saying he needs to get these all taken care of before midnight. When 12 bells comes, we have to leave the warehouse, but we're going to be leaving guards to protect the place. We're not having a repeat of 2 days ago.
Oh, so somebody tried to rob it.
And the guys, you just hear the general guys there grumbling over the whole, this is stupid. Why are we doing this? We've been using this warehouse for 2 months. It's stupid that we're moving all the items.
Oh, they're moving everything.
Oh.
So what are you guys doing as you're hearing them grumble and, have blue collar woes?
So we're all down now?
Yep, you're all hanging out on the second floor, the little catwalk area.
Okay.
Because
And-
cats.
And can I look down the catwalk area just to see if anybody else is kind of there?
Yeah, you have total access to seeing this area down here.
Well, there's these
from
two
the
guys that are
perch.
practically underneath us. They're a little off to the side.
Yeah. But looking down this way, just to make sure there's nobody
Because
over here.
your balcony kind of covers right there. The little purple
Okay.
line. So they're
Okay.
literally right underneath you guys practically. You could
Okay.
jump down on this box, which by the way is high enough that you could easily just jump down without taking any falling damage.
Okay.
You just have to worry
box?
about a dex.
It would be really cool if we could separate them and pick them off one by one.
Yeah.
But do any of them ever come up the stairs to drop something off?
You haven't seen anybody come up the stairs except for Lovey did warn you that she thinks she saw someone come in this room.
Okay.
Should we go and inspect that room real quick?
I'm down for that.
That's a long run with some stealth rolls there. I mean, I'm
Either that
totally
or we
for it.
climb.
Now, my question is, are the stairs in the way, or could I hit somewhere over here? How far is that?
Is what? I didn't see any ping on the map.
Right over here.
Oh, over there? That's on the other side of the stairs.
This is first floor. This is up where we are.
So if you look on the second floor map, there's a floor here.
Okay.
So to get down to where you were pointing, you'd have to go down the stairs to get to that.
Okay, so I can't see that area from here.
You can see that the space exists, but you can't really see the stuff that's packed away down there.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. Hmm.
Because the way I see it, we have basically two choices. We can try and investigate this, who might be up here, or we have to start trying to take out these guys down below us. Because they're obviously not going to give us our return our property to us, because they're, just terrible people. But
We should clear out the top first before we hit the bottom.
see, that's what I was thinking.
Let's
And
go
we
check
don't.
it out.
You're
But
thinking the whole
it's
ninja
a
thing.
stealth,
It-
yeah.
It might
Go ahead.
it might be better to go and see who's in there anyways, so that they don't like stumble across us. It's better
Yeah.
that they stumble across them.
Exactly. Or if they see us attacking the others, get away.
Less option for reinforcements.
Yep.
Yeah.
And thankfully, with your small, diminutive size, you can easily come along here without being in eye shot, so it doesn't blow your stealth. So if you guys want to try stealthing, you can move your speed, then give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Or however far you want to try before you take your stealth roll. As you guys are
I like
literally
it for the
creeping in the adorable Pink Panther fashion as kittens. I'm totally waiting for one of you to want to do a disguise roll to disguise yourself as a real kitten. Sit down and go meow and lick your face.
Meow.
Okay, so Carrie
feel.
is very loud with her natural one. Is anyone okay? Nova? Okay, so go ahead and each of you guys move however far you were moving before Carrie's natural one.
Yeah, I was trying to go all the way practically.
Well, you can
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can move
but-
your full speed if you want to move your full speed. Is that your full speed?
That's a dash, isn't it? Are these 5 foot?
These are 5-foot squares.
Okay.
You can only go 25, Carrie.
Apparently, Carrie thinks she can run 75 feet. So,
Alright.
so what's your
That's
move?
why
What's
I
your
went-
your move speed there, Carrie?
I guess it's 25.
Okay. So that's the problem. Is Nimitz was running as fast as Nimitz could and kind of like hurdles a box in full armor. Okay, so 3 of you are stealthed for all intents and purposes. Is Luna hanging back?
I cannot figure out for the life of me how far I can go.
Yeah, where's that at? I don't remember.
You can go.
So if you pull up your character sheet, it's the number
Basically, you can
past
go 5 of
initiative.
these little gray squares. You can
Okay.
go 5 of the little gray squares.
So when you look in your character sheet, you'll see in the middle of the page your armor class, your initiative bonus, and then your run speed.
Oh, my bad.
Oh no, Nova burned a natural 20. Okay, so you guys are moving all super quiet, clandestine, and Nimitz kind of like looks back at the rest of you guys and immediately pushes over a small crate right here
Oh,
that just
Nice.
falls down and explodes right here. And you just see like jars of pickled something. Hopefully it wasn't eggs because that would smell horribly. Just kind of like hits the ground and shatters as these 3 jars roll off the ledge and just one after another smash, smash, smash. So there's now difficult terrain here because there's all this broken glass and stuff. You don't want to step there. It's like a knife, it'll cut you. And you guys kind of all look at Nimitz, and Nimitz kind of looks down and
She
does
what?
the shrug like, hey, my shield got in the way. You carry all this gear. And that's a good time to roll initiative.
Okay, remember now to roll initiative, you click on your little icon on the screen, then you go to your character sheet and hit the initiative button.
Nope, that's twice. Why does it keep doing that?
No, you have to click on your picture, your little icon on the
So
screen,
your cat
your little
icon.
token that you're moving around,
Yeah.
and then hit the initiative button.
Because your token has to be highlighted so to know that you're doing initiative.
Okay. See, that's
Sweetheart, you may have to do it for him.
yeah, because I'm working on. Honestly, I'm working on my sheet is on my phone.
Okay, that's no
Because
problem.
my-
I can hit it for you, man.
Yeah.
So do you guys see it? It should be in blue, so you should
Yeah,
see.
no, I see him.
Okay, so you rolled a 10 for your initiative. And Luna, we
need,
need your
Luna.
initiative too.
Working on it.
Okay. Obviously, these hired thugs were in a hurry to want to get away from work. That's why they rolled so well in their initiative. And we all know that Nimitz is just like, I want to fuck something up.
I am tired of being the stealthy.
Nimitz is like, I want to take 2 steps and jump down on the first guy beneath me.
We know they have our statues. Let's take them back.
Exactly.
Okay, I need some help with the initiative thing here.
Okay, so pull up your character sheet. And in the middle of your page, you see where it's got your skills and stuff?
Yep.
In the middle where it has initiative 0, wave your mouse over the word initiative and click after you've highlighted your
First-
token.
Why am I blind? God, I'm so glad I got.
So you see the
Nice.
little shield symbol? It's right next to that.
Oh, darn.
Perfect. You also
Nice.
were in a hurry like the thugs to get some craziness going. So let me go ahead and order it descending. So Nimitz, you obviously, since you hit the jar of pickled something and you still don't want to know what that is because it's kind of egg-shaped but green. Maybe it's pickled pork eggs. So you,
Not funny. Porgs are cute.
but they taste delicious. Just ask Chewbacca. So you basically are standing right over this spot right here on the map. It's about a 10-foot drop, which is 1d6 damage if you want, or if you happen to make your dex save, you can get away from taking damage. Or you can do an athletics roll to make sure you don't take damage jumping down because you jump down like a boss. Or you could jump down, say screw it, take the damage, and I'll give you advantage for attacking the guy on your way down.
I want that.
Okay, so basically you're gonna step right here next to Luna and then step right off the ledge like a big ass boss. And as you're
And I can just
landing,
hear the war cry.
okay.
That's your war cry? Awesome.
So go ahead and move yourself here and go ahead and roll to attack the guy with advantage.
I'm rolling myself where?
So you're basically jumping off here. So you're going to be landing right there. So go
Yeah.
ahead and roll your attack. You have advantage because you're death from aboving him and he is not expecting this.
We've
So
all been there. The cat at
23
3
will
a.m.
definitely hit. Jesus. As you come down and you cleave the guy like nobody's business. He's still alive, barely alive, but you did a crap ton of damage on the way down, and you only took 2 points of damage in the fall, by the way.
Take
Unless-
that, Defiler.
Unless on your character sheet, You have something that helps against that, do you? I don't think you do,
What do
but
you mean?
do you have anything that lets you take half damage from falls or anything?
Uh,
Okay, nope, does not look like you
oh,
do.
yeah.
I was just checking on your character sheet just because. I wasn't sure if you guys did, but you do not. Okay, so you come down and you cut this guy pretty bad. This way you guys know which one's been cut pretty bad. Okay, so Luna, Nimitz just freaking walked off the ledge. So what are you gonna do? You pretty
Uh,
much have clear line of sight with your height advantage as you kind of like peek your head out from your hiding spot. You're still technically hidden.
So you can nuke him from above because you're a caster. You don't
Mhm.
have
yeah,
to
it's
be
like
next to
looking
him
at
to
my
hit him.
spells actually right now.
And I will give you, if it's an attack roll, I'll give you advantage because they don't see you coming. And you do have a crossbow as well if you want to just use a crossbow.
Ooh.
Oh.
Or you have Eldritch
Save
Blast, which
yourself.
is your warlock's range attack.
I'd go with Eldritch Blast
That's
because
what
it's a
I was
cantrip,
thinking.
right?
Eldritch
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blast,
can't
somebody
trip.
can use a lot
and
of.
you have
And
Poison
it's
Spray as well.
powerful.
Both of those spells in the middle of your character sheet are already set up for you because they're cantrips. One is an attack roll, which is
Ooh,
Eldritch Bolt.
21.
Damn.
So now she has to click on the Eldritch Blast
Click on the
word
word Eldritch Blast in our chat for
and
5
does
points of
5
damage.
force damage.
And you're shooting the same guy that Nimitz just cleaved, right?
Yep.
So as you know, Nimitz did some damage. You kind of like give Nimitz the once over and show Nimitz how it's done, and just put an Eldritch Blast right straight down, and it's a force attack. So it kind of like crumples the head into the torso, and the body just falls to the ground dead.
Did he have even a chance to yell?
Nope.
Good.
Nice.
Now, who's next in the initiative? Is it
There.
the
So
guy that just died, or is it
it's going to be the 5 that are remaining because they're basically all
like all
they've
one
gone the same
attack?
turn. But Luna, you do still have movement if you want to move from that spot.
Um.
You could totally continue the mad dash down the walkway.
Or you could stay stealth
Yeah.
where you're at.
Well, she blew her stealth when she popped out
Ah.
and attacked. So it's an action to try to stealth again. So once she reached over and fired her magic, everyone can see that she's there.
Oh, okay, all right.
But Nimitz has more got everybody's attention right now as this big metal cat landed down and cleaved a guy with a longsword.
But can I go over? Can I go to the next floor over, though? Jump over?
So you've got 25 feet of movement. Are you wanting to jump down?
Yeah.
It'll
Now,
cost ya.
if you jump down, you probably are going to take some damage. Let's put it this way. It's 1d6 damage
You
for
don't
every
want
10 feet you
to.
fall, and you have 9 hit points. If I roll
Okay.
really
You'd be
well,
taking most of it
you
and
could
falling.
lose most of your life.
Yeah, no, I think I'll just start maybe taunting on. Wait, what about the corner here?
Which
You
corner?
can get there far without.
So your speed is 25 feet.
So you
But-
can go that far.
And technically, you could get on that box if you wanted to. This box right here, it's at your height.
Ah, okay.
So you could
Box?
step out on this box, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go 25 feet from where I'm at.
Okay. So to get rid of the arrow.
I was poking the arrow.
Oh, okay.
By the way, to use the arrow, it's that little circle with the measuring stick. If you click on that, wherever you click, you can move an arrow around.
Okay. Yeah,
I
it's
figured
been
it'd
a
be
while.
easier for you.
Keep playing.
Okay, so you murder the guy, and then you run quickly down the hallway. Okay,
I
so
did most of the work.
yeah. So needless to say, these guys saw the metal cat come falling down, and poor George just got killed horribly.
More like a jingle jangle cat. Because, chainmail's not like plate. What do you like sailmail?
So this one's gonna come running up, and that's gonna be just enough. That's
Hey, difficult terrain too.
yep, I know. So this guy's whole turn is him pushing through the statues, and he's coming to right here with his little cat cutter sword. It's a nice little short sword. This guy is running all the way up. He's not flanking you, thankfully, because he can't flank because that nice little post that's there.
Yeah, the post is right
And
there.
this guy is running over there and shoving something in the boxes really quick to get his arms free. This guy, he's actually coming up to the stairs, and he's kind of like taking in the situation. He's wanting to see what the hell is going on here. As he rolls a really good insight check of what's going on here.
You did hear her battle cry probably. Take that, defilers.
Snip, snip, fit, 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 fit.
They're
So
defilers.
this guy's going to swing on you with his sword. And will a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay, so he misses you with a 12. As I'll copy paste so you can see the roll. And then this guy is going to swing on you because you just killed George. I mean, he takes this personally. Will a 14 hit you?
Nope.
As they're both swinging and you're pulling up your shield and your sword and your parry block, the sparks coming off your shield and your sword. This guy is really wishing that he could get to you in time, but unfortunately all that difficult terrain slowed him down and made him have to use his attack for move. So, Lovey, all kinds of action is happening.
So I can get to here and then drop down. So I can get to here and then
If you want
which
to,
is here, which is technically here.
so you could then drop down to that box and then the ground without taking any damage.
Okay.
Because it's basically
That's
like
what I want to
stairs.
do.
And since you're small, you
Okay.
can fit through that. Well, no, not that side, sweetie. See the box right
side?
here? If you jump from where you are down, that's a 10-foot drop. But if you go to this side, it's just like stairs.
Okay, but then at this point I can't see those guys.
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
but you can see
Well,
these guys.
This guy. Can I see this guy?
You can totally see that guy.
Okay.
And you're stepping down to the ground level?
Yes.
So you can move yourself 1 square forward.
Okay. So I'm going to fire on him.
On this guy?
Sacred Flame.
Or this
No,
guy?
the boss guy.
The boss guy who's
Boss
giving
guy.
orders?
Yes.
Okay, and that's Sacred Flame, which is going to require a deck save, right?
Yeah. Now, I'm sure he's probably good, but I really want to hold on to my 2 spells for healing.
Ooh.
Are we all level? I mean, are they level 1s too? Because
So he rolled a 15 for his deck save.
Damn it.
Those stairs helped him just a little.
You didn't say, you said I had a clear view of him.
You do. That's what he didn't have advantage. Don't worry. He rolled a natural 20 for advantage if he had it, but no, his 15 was good enough. It's just that the topography helped him out avoiding your Sacred Flame. He must have been in mid-step, and that's why you missed. Okay, anything for bonus action or the rest of your movement?
No, that I did my full movement.
Okay.
I thought. I mean, do I have more movement?
Well,
No,
you
no,
were.
you're
Where
killing.
were you?
Yeah,
Where did
you
you
have more
start?
movement.
Hold on. I started up. I was like right here.
Right there.
Yeah, like
So yeah, you'd still have, if you were right there, that
5
uses up
feet.
15, and then so you have 5 feet in any direction you can step.
Okay,
Ah,
I'm gonna
taking
step
cover.
there, take cover, but also that means I can fire on this bitch that's hitting Nimitz, or trying to.
Okay, so you
rather.
got partial
And
cover from those
also,
guys.
he can't see me.
Okay. So Cecil, it is your turn.
All right. Am I able to see this guy from where I'm at?
Yes. Technically, from your vantage point, if you move one step closer to here, you can see everybody. But you can see him from where you're standing right now.
Cool.
Basically, the only reason you'd have to move forward is to see the guy that's right here.
Okay.
But this
Okay,
guy,
I'm
you
gonna
can
run
totally
to the
see him.
restroom real quick. So be right back.
Okay. And once Cecil takes his attack, it'll probably be a good time to go to the restroom for everybody.
All right. And then so I will do.
And
a
since you are from
fire
hiding,
one.
if you're doing a spell that has an attack roll, you have advantage.
Let's see.
And if you'd like me to click a spell for you, just let me know.
Okay. Let's see if it works.
Okay, you do have advantage. That means you get the dirty 20. So
Nice.
dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and click the word fireball. Okay, as all of a sudden Cecil pops out from the shadows and fireball! And a little blazing blast of fire shoots and hits this guy for 5 points. He is
Nice.
still on his feet, but he now
Which guy
has
is it?
a burnt beard and shoulder.
And then
Which
I
guy is
have
it?
a little bit of movement, right?
Yeah, I've got your full movement, so you can move up to 25.
Okay.
I'll give you a little tape measure there so you can see how far
Yeah.
you can go if you want to go.
I am gonna get right here
Okay.
and be prepared to make a quick judgment to
Okay.
whether to get off onto the balcony, get on this box or not. So
To
I will hold
box,
my
Okay, what
position.
did I miss?
to door, or to crawl out on the roof and fireball the place from orbit.
Did he fireball somebody?
He firebolted somebody. He firebolted this guy.
Which guy?
This guy.
Which guy?
But not
This
kill him.
guy.
Because I'll mark the wounded guy. Okay, so the boss here starts yelling and he's barking orders of get them, don't let them burn the rest of the warehouse supplies. And he's going to start running. Let me get my tape
Ooh.
measure out here. So that's 10 feet.
He's running upstairs.
He is running upstairs, which ends up with him being right there, thankfully behind cover. It's almost like he's cowering because that's the kind of guy he is. As he's getting behind these boxes, and he's obviously running past, but he can only get that far right now.
So he's trying to get to that room.
Or possibly to a crossbow over here that you don't know about yet.
Either way, Zoe's got him.
So we're going to be
Luna
back
will nail his ass.
at the top of the order. And since Kelly had a good idea to take a bio break, let's take a quick 5-minute bio break.
Okay.
All right. Be right back, guys.
I absolutely love these characters.
Me too.
They're so freaking
Horrible.
when daylight savings hits on March 14th, hopefully Jim's schedule will be going to an hour earlier. So hopefully we'll actually get 3 hours of gaming as
Nice.
Okay.
opposed to the 2 hours.
Wait, what did I miss?
March 14th is daylight savings, and hopefully Jim's schedule will be moving an hour earlier. So should hopefully have 3 hours of gaming session time as opposed to 2 once that happens, which will be nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm back. Apparently, the puppies wanted to
I
go
was
outside
saying
and
that
adventure too.
once daylight savings hit, hopefully your schedule will be moving an hour earlier, and we'll have 3 hours of gaming session
Very
as
true.
opposed to. So hopefully.
Yes, I will be very happy when daylight savings hits because it gives me another hour of game time.
All righty.
And I let the puppies out because they wanted it.
Is everybody back?
I'm back.
Yep. Actually, I never went anywhere.
So just remember, if you have to go to the bathroom later, we're going to hold it against you. Okay,
I
so
think I can handle it.
top of the order, that means it's Nimitz's turn.
Count 'em
So
down, Nimitz.
what is Nimitz going to
Like,
do?
which one do I want to attack?
That's a personal choice right there.
You have options.
This guy is his proximity annoys me.
His proximity annoys you, huh?
Yeah, for some reason him being right there annoys me. So he's what I'm going for, okay?
Okay. So which one?
Seriously?
Okay.
I like how she said that.
That's totally the Nimitz answer right there. Okay, so go ahead and take your attack. I mean, apparently
Woo!
you're still riding high on that falling from great heights because yes,
Damn!
your presumptuous 22 will definitely hit the guy,
That'll
but
be a
will not kill him, but will ruin his tunic. Mainly because
wait, not just the damage.
most of his life is draining out of him.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
As you kind of swing your sword around and stab it right into his guts and then pull your sword out, and he just kind of grabs his guts and goes, "My guts!" Are you good with where you're standing?
Yeah.
Okay. So Luna, that would be on you for next.
I say Luna go after the leader guy.
If you
Yeah,
want,
go after him.
you can do what's called hold. You're holding an attack. So basically, you could say, "I'm going to cast this spell. When this guy comes out and gives me a clear line of sight, I will cast it on him." And that's the action that you're holding.
I've never heard that. So cool. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
So that's kind of a D&D thing, and of course everybody who plays D&D wants to use the holding an action in every other RPG, which the
I
mechanic
know.
does not work in some. So you just say, "Okay, I'm going to cast what spell?" So you tell me.
Of course, my favorite, Eldritch Blast.
Hey, you're a
It's a
warlock.
good
Eldritch
spell.
Blast is your
It's a
bread and
good
butter
one.
spell. Because
I'm
as you
so
get
jealous of your Eldritch Blast versus my Sacred Flame.
And as you get higher level, your Eldritch Blast starts doing other things like multiple targets, knocks people back. It does cool things for warlocks. So as soon as he's out in the open, you're going to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay.
Okay, so basically what that means in classic movie style, you've started the spell and your hands are glowing full of arcane energy, and you're just waiting to release that spell. Like if you've ever watched the Castlevania animation, it's when the fire wizard's got her little fireball between her fingers ready to go, and you're just waiting to
No,
release it.
what's really happening is here, as soon as he comes out, you've got your cat and you're in that wiggle butt mode, like
Yeah,
you're gonna
your
pounce,
tail's twitching.
but you'll be doing it magically.
You're doing the
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal wiggle. So you can move too, by the way.
I
Get a
think
little closer. Not too close.
yeah.
You can stay there. That's perfectly fine.
I think I will move 2 or 10
Okay, so
feet.
you just take a few steps forward.
Yeah.
Okay, and all the time you've got your Eldritch Blast ready to go. It's almost like Ryu. You got the Harukin ready to go. Okay, so that's gonna be these guys' turn. This guy's spoiling for a fight. The one that you didn't attack, but he got hit earlier with, flame bolt. He wants to get away from that. Whoever's casting that up
Okay, I'm
there.
flanked now, people.
And these two guys are flanking you, and
I'm working on it.
this guy, he's not happy with you either. And this guy is gonna come running after whoever jumped and ran away. So first, it's gonna be the two guys with advantage, the flankers. So first, this guy. Will an 18 hit you?
No.
Wow, here I get this great roll, and it's not great enough. Okay, so he swings at you, rolls really well, but you like snap your shield down just in time to say, denied. And then this guy is going to stab at you with his advantage. And he's going to roll a natural 20.
Fuck.
That'll
That 23 there's a natural 20. So because you were so intent on blocking the other guy, you turned your shield and sword towards him, and the other guy just got you right in the kidney shot for 7 points of damage.
Oh, I have 2 points left, people.
Hey, I'm working on it.
As you
I'm
can
just
just
letting
tell,
you
he's
know.
like, that's for my brother. I mean, you did just murder his brother.
So you say.
And this guy is going to swing on you with not advantage. And he swings and he hits the guy who just stabbed you because he just rolled a natural 1.
Woohoo!
Hitting this guy who's already got half of a burned shoulder for another 3 points. He is still on his feet though, as the guy just sneers at him with, the stab in his arm. He stabs you, and then the other guy comes and hits his arm with his sword, going, sorry. And poor Lovey being chased by this guy. He's going to try to stab Lovey in the back. Will a 6 hit Lovey?
No.
Mainly because you're running so fast that he swings like 3 feet over your head, probably like dings the pole that's right there. And he just growls and says, you thieves aren't stealing from us again.
You
You're
stole
the
from
thief.
us first.
And he just kind of ignores you. So, Lovey, what are you going to do?
I am going to. Okay. What I'm gonna do is. Okay, that is a bonus action. So,
Cool.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
First
How are
off,
you doing that?
I'm playing with
I'm
the
gonna
special
run
effects.
up and hit this guy.
You're going to give this guy an attack of opportunity?
Kelly, focus on the other guy.
Okay, fine. Fuck, I won't. I'm just gonna.
Win.
Huh?
I still have my second wind I can use.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna sacred flame this guy, and
And he gets a 15 for save.
fuck fucking hell. I hate Sacred Flame. It is the most useless goddamn spell for a fucking cleric.
These are guys who've been
It's
working too
true.
long. They
Every
want to get out of work.
uses it.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Nimitz.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Aw.
Wow, and that's well rolled.
That's amazing. That's how much I lost.
That's because I got basically max.
Yep, she rolled a 4 on the d4. So Nimitz, give yourself some life.
So I've got one
just
spell, healing spell left.
Thanks, Cal.
And an angry guy right behind her.
But I still also have my second win, so we can do this, people.
We can. We're totally gonna.
Okay, so Cecil, all
We're
kinds
gonna
of
run up and hit this guy.
all kinds of craziness is going on.
Yeah. I'm still paying attention to this guy.
Okay, and you're at the ledge, so you can clearly see Nimitz and him and the other guy. Especially
Okay.
since he just got stabbed by his friend.
Yeah, well, I like my whoppers flame broiled, so I'm gonna hit him with another fire.
Okay, so you don't have advantage unless you totally want to say here you are 10 feet over him in a very advantageous position while he's fighting someone and getting stabbed by his own friend.
He
What
is.
are you saying? I should move?
Oh no, I'm saying that you're totally in a place that will give you advantage because of the height. But I'm
Okay,
basically
cool.
giving you a good warner, precursor for the future that by all means you can try to ask for advantage if you're in a good advantageous place.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yes,
Alright.
your attack roll will have advantage since you're clearly over his head and you don't need it with a natural 20. Okay.
Way to go! Woohoo!
Let's see.
So I don't conceivably see you possibly rolling below what you needed to roll. And yes, you take him out with a flame bolt right over his head.
Nice.
Woohoo!
I think for nat 20, since he was already hurt, that some of it should bleed off onto this guy.
If only I
Just a couple.
could. He stabbed his friend. That's bad enough.
He's suffering from guilt already, okay?
And he's like, my cousin. So is Cecil good with where he's standing? I
From
mean,
above.
there is action going on underneath you. I mean,
He's
it's
got the lowest hit point.
You stay up there.
Yeah, I was gonna
'Cause
say.
then you can back up
You'll
Luna.
be death from above.
I was gonna go right there.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so
Oh,
Cecil
sure.
comes walking up next to Luna just as Luna, from the corner of her eye where she's been peering like a cat watching a shadow that you know is really a ghost. Luna's been watching right here like a hawk,
butt wiggling.
but doing the cat wiggle. So as soon as he
The
comes
butt
running out, and
wiggle.
by the way, it totally looks like he's gonna reach for something on this table, you have your shot, so go ahead and take your Eldritch Blast. You've been holding it there and holding it there. And the second he comes out, you come out, and since I'm giving you advantage since he didn't see you there, because those blocks were, you hit with your 16.
Woohoo!
And go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah, so click on that Eldritch Blast. Roll high.
You're adorable.
What the heck? Sorry, guys.
Oh, we'll take
Yeah.
the second one because it looks better.
My computer just kind of did a funky glitch.
It's okay. Sometimes when Roll20's getting slow late at night, it'll do that sometimes. So you hit him for 7 points of damage. It hits him, but he keeps running, and he, of course, reaches into that little desk there and pulls out a crossbow. And he just looks over at Luna. And he just swears a slew of some kind of sailor swears in a language you're quite not picking up right now, probably because your Eldritch Blast hit him in the jaw and spit some teeth out. And he mumbles about, "You damn thieves. I don't know which one of you was here the other night and tried to burn down the warehouse, but I'm going to kill you all." And of course, unfortunately, since he has crossbow locked away, it's an action for him to get it ready. So, top of the order, Nimitz. What are you going to do?
Okay. Do you guys want me to go after the injured guy or the uninjured guy?
It's your choice. I mean,
In the uninjured guy's defense, your
Is
friend
the
Cecil
injured guy
can't see
still
the wounded
annoying
one.
you?
Wait, I can't hear. What?
So Cecil
What were you
can't
saying,
see
Jen?
this guy.
Okay, then I'll go after this guy.
Yeah, because I feel like he's still annoying you for some reason.
He does. He's really annoying me.
yeah, he dodged my friggin' sacred flame.
Okay, and a 13 will hit.
Yay!
As you turn around and put your
He should
sword
be
in
dead by
him
now.
in a very lethal fashion, that he
Woo!
basically grabs your blade and steps back off of your blade, blood everywhere. You finished his other kidney off. Somewhere in the distance, there's a dog barking for the departed souls.
It's Dingle.
And
Yeah.
is Nimitz good with where he's standing?
Oh yeah, because I'm going after the uninjured guy next. So
Okay, so that's going to make it Luna's turn.
Nuke him.
nuke him.
Now, you do have other
Oh.
spells too. I mean,
Unnatural 20 on the Eldritch Blast.
a
Whoa!
dirty 20 will definitely hit. Luna's rolling like crazy.
She's rolling like a boss.
I wish we could see their names on their tokens because I don't remember their character names until you say them.
You can't see your teammates' names?
No, I just see blank.
Oh, well, I can fix that as we're playing. I know the reason why is because they've changed some of the stuff. So 3 points of damage.
You can also
Nothing.
you can also change, instead of it saying Zoe or Carrie, down where it says where you can type, it says as. You can change that. Like mine says Lovey. When I roll, it appears as Lovey.
yeah.
So you can always change it there.
This is true. Okay, so is Luna good with standing there?
Yeah, keep your distance.
Yeah.
Or what you could do is step back and hide behind the crane here, so he can't see you.
Or
Actually,
she can rush up to the box right here.
Okay, you should all be able to see each other's names under your tokens, by the way.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I just had to fix that. Okay, so that was Luna, and now it's these guys. First, we're gonna have this guy swing on Lovey because he's just a douche.
Bring it, Scruffy.
Will a 19 hit?
Fuck yes.
Damn it.
He done brought it for 7 slashing damage.
Weapon slashing. Heal
It's fine.
thyself.
He saw you cast magic and he's like, I am shutting that shit down.
See, I tell you, magic
I have
users are
3 hit
stupid.
points left.
I saw you summon that fire that you burned this place down with.
I burned nothing. You guys stole our statues.
You stole our goods.
We haven't stolen anything.
Maybe
We're here to get our statues back.
As this guy's gonna stab at Nimitz. And sadly, a 16 will do nothing other than make sparks on Nimitz's armor.
We can always try and keep this guy a little alive to interrogate him a little.
Yeah, but there might be other people in here.
So Lovey, he just stabbed you
Yeah,
pretty
true.
hard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a mace.
You're gonna get
Get
medieval
him, get
on
him,
this
get him,
shit.
get him.
Huh?
You're gonna get medieval on this shit.
Nat 20!
with a natural 20 that will
Woohoo!
definitely hit. There's no doubt about that.
You robbed us!
Okay, so you smash him across the face after he stabbed you across the back, and you guys just exchange dirty looks and dirty words, and he says, "You're the thieves who burnt the warehouse."
This is our first time here, asshole!
Oh my.
Cecil, what are you gonna do?
Excuse me, let me rephrase that. This is our first time here, peasant.
So you got this guy with the crossbow, who's taken a couple licks, but he's still kicking. And you got this guy down here that's untouched except for the wound of his heart that he stabbed his friend before his friend's head was crushed in. Like literally, his head is now an innie instead of an outie.
All right.
Kind of like the robot.
All right. He looks important to me, so I'm just gonna.
This guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
be like, it might have been me, but it wasn't, and hit him with a firebolt.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh, that will definitely hit. He's bearing his crossbow your guys' direction, and you're just like, buddy Jesus, pistol fingers. So go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Let's see. Right there. There we go.
For 3 points of fire damage. As
Hey,
you're
it
lighting
all adds up.
his kneecap on fire. And he's just like,
Yep.
ha! I knew you were the firebugs who tried to burn down the warehouse.
Wasn't
And
us.
This is
We're
our
gonna
first
do
time
it
here.
nonetheless.
Your cat masks don't fool me.
How
Or the fact
dare
that I'm only 3 feet tall.
And
that we could be
he's gonna
gnomes,
go ahead and
Gary.
shoot you with his crossbow.
ah,
Your fire made him definitely not like you more than Luna. It's almost like he's obsessed with someone who tried to burn this place down. So will a 15 hit you with a crossbow arrow?
let me double check.
Probably.
A 15? Yeah, I'm a 13.
So he hits you for 4 points. The crossbow flies right past Luna. She does this cool Matrix move where she's like moving out of its way. Then she looks at you like, sorry, as it goes whack right into your midsection. As a cat, you can't tell. Was it your chest? Was it your stomach? Was it your thigh? They're all kind of, you have a small strike zone.
Yeah.
As he, then comes over here and he's, banging up against the door and he's shouting, "The thieves are back!"
Oh,
And he's
shit.
just like shoulder chucking into the door. So top of the order, Nimitz, what are you gonna do? You're
Go
hearing,
after this guy.
you're hearing Lovey make some horrible noise.
Well, I'd like to go help her, but I gotta get this guy first.
Okay.
So
You're gonna give him the angry cat face.
I am.
Okay, so 17 will definitely hit him. His leather armor is not gonna help him against that. So 9 points of damage. That's a lot of damage, but since he's in perfect health, that's not enough damage.
Of course not, but still, that's a beginning.
That's a good chunk of change off of him, but he's looking at you. He's like, I'm gonna skin you alive. And you're good with where you're standing?
I'm good with where I'm standing.
Okay. So Luna, this guy's banging up against the door. He doesn't look too good at all.
Get him, Luna.
He looks like if you rolled really well, he might go down. I mean, let's clearly mark that, yes, he is wounded. Between the fire on his burning leg and the forced bolts that you've been putting into his face. Looks like he's gone a couple rounds with a good boxer. And yowza,
Get him.
that will definitely hit. For 3 more points.
It will kill.
As you just kind of hit him in the gut real quick, and he's just like, oh, and he coughs up a little blood, as he's not liking you're doing this Harukin, Harukin, Harukin. And of course, when your Eldritch Blast hits, you physically see like a fist-sized imprint in him when it hits. But he is still on his feet. Barely. The door is thankfully holding him up. So, this guy here is going to swing on Nimitz. Will a 10 hit Nimitz?
Hell no.
As you're seeing more sparks and slicing going on, it's like watching Highlander, so many sword swings, nothing hitting. And this guy
There can be only one.
Is gonna murder Lovey. He just lifts his sword as high up as he can without hitting the walkway, and he's bringing it down with all his might.
Rollo.
Will a dirty
You gotta roll
20
the 10.
hit?
I couldn't hear you, sweetheart.
Will a dirty 20 hit?
Oh, you know very well that it will.
For 3
Okay.
points of damage.
I am unconscious.
As what kind of sound does Lovey make when she goes down?
Oh,
Oh, that was sad.
Aww.
Here, I give you hearts for that. And bloody red hand. And Nimitz, you hear her make that sound.
I'm in battle. Like if I leave, all right, I'm gonna have to give him an attack of opportunity.
no, you just finish him off. I've got death saves.
Okay, so Lovey, give me a death save. You want to roll a natural 20. You're a priest of life. You want to just be on the ground and come back to life.
That would be fucking awesome. Okay.
That would be.
Alrighty.
So by the way,
Hold on, let
guys, what she's rolling is a death save. When you go down to 0, you have to make a save between 1 and 20. She just failed a death save.
Hey, I've got 2 more.
Mhm.
I'm
I
fine.
know.
So you've got 3 attempts. If you succeed 3 times, you stabilize and you're basically on the ground passed out but not bleeding to death. If you fail 3 times, you bleed out and die. And anybody can, by the way, run over to her and do medicine to stop her bleeding, soon death. Just to let you guys know. Anyone can try.
I know.
So Cecil.
I'm well aware.
Well, I was explaining for the other 2 party members.
Alrighty.
Get there.
So, I would have heard that.
You
Down
heard the
below.
horrible little sound she made. It did not sound good at
Yeah.
all.
And
You could easily get to me
By the box.
without
And-
taking any damage by taking the box.
If you step
Yeah.
right there, you can actually see the guy because he's literally
Okay.
right
Good.
underneath you.
so yeah, we'll
So if
We
you were
don't
to
want
step in
Cecil
this
to get hurt.
box, you could clearly see the guy looming over her. And like I said, he lifted that sword up and with all his might came down with that short sword on that kitten. Obviously, totally a dog person.
Alright.
But don't engage in battle where he can get to you. Just stay on the box and attack him from there.
Yeah. So
Well-
is the box that I'm on right here, is that this box?
That's this box.
Yes.
Yep. So you're
Okay.
right there, basically.
Yeah.
We
so
can totally just move you right there so you
Yeah.
can see it.
yep.
However, it is
Alright.
kind of scary. He could step on this box and basically attack you.
Okay.
So you want to
yeah,
do
but he might
bad
not even
things to
see
him.
you. Well, initially.
Yeah, he might not even see it, but he's going to attack.
Okay, so you're attacking with your quarterstaff.
Sorry, my bad. I'm scrolling here. So this is actually what I meant to do.
Okay, magic missile.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic
Okay.
missile.
So you cast magic missile, which is the spell that always hits. You form 3 magical daggers over your head, and I'm assuming you're sending all 3 towards him.
Yes, I am.
So you're hitting him first for 3 points, which takes him to 9 points of damage so far. And then your second dagger flies into him, and basically you see that's 11 points. And he grabs the wound as the dagger like shoots through his cheek and explodes at the other side and falls to the ground dead. And you do still have a third
Yay!
dagger that you can use.
So you can he see
So you
this
can
guy?
attack my guy.
You technically can still
Yeah,
see
you're
the guy
above,
up here
yeah.
because you're on the box. Do you want to
Yeah.
send your
Yeah,
last
so
dagger at him?
No, you can't see
I'll-
that guy. You can only see the one next to me.
Well, no, technically he can see this guy too
Oh,
he can
one
see
there?
both
because he's
levels.
up on the box.
Okay.
So he's got clear sight of both of them. So whichever one he wants to gesture towards, that's where the third magic missile's going.
I got this guy. You take out the other one.
Okay. So yeah. So I will finish him.
And as you
Send it
fire
back
your
out.
magic missile there, it flies into the guy's back as he's like shoulder chucking the door, and just like you see this explosion as it came out his chest and sprayed blood all over the door.
Now remember, we know there must be someone in there.
Yeah.
So it's my turn.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait. Yeah, I moved. Do I have any movement left?
you still have movement left if you want.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna get down off the boxes real quick.
Okay.
And
So
I'm gonna do medicine.
Well, your action was the spell casting. Medicine is an action.
Medicine.
Okay.
I would stay on top of the boxes right now
Yeah.
in case anybody who comes out, Luna has backup.
But he
Okay.
lovingly
Exactly.
wants to save his healer.
Hey, I still have 2 death saving throws to
Yeah.
do.
So
Okay,
all right,
so
I'll stay up on top of the box for right now.
Okay, so top of
Stay-
the order, Nimitz, what are you going to do?
I'm going to attack.
Okay, 14 will hit.
Is
Good thing you
14
didn't have
enough?
disadvantage. That one's kind of scary.
5 points of damage.
As you basically bring your sword sideways and go right into his rib cage, and you literally go laterally into it, so there's this gap where his heart used to be. And you pull your sword as he just kind of like grabs your blade in this gesture that has no effect. As he falls to the ground dead at Nimitz's blade.
Sweet. Then I'm going to go over here.
Are you walking around the pile of broken glass?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, 1, 2.
You can
3.
easily make
You
it.
can easily make it. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I
see if
made
you were
it.
going to risk taking damage by walking on the glass that you spilled.
No.
It would be ironic, it would. Okay. And you see poor Luna on the ground bleeding horribly from her back wound.
Lovey,
Lovey,
not Luna.
where she was cleaved. Luna, what are you going to do?
Keep an eye on that door.
Yeah.
Okay, you can totally do ready in action that if you see someone come through the door, you shoot them again. Would you like to
Luna?
do that?
I
Yeah,
recommend it because that way they
I'm
can
gonna
heal
go-
me.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'm going to use my poison spray.
Ooh, so you do this gesture that is the poison spray. House of the Poison Dagger. Though let me check something really quick. I think poison spray has a short range. It's only 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, we'd have to
Oh,
go.
I would
Use the
stay
Eldritch
with
Blast.
So it's only good for that far. It's really
the Eldritch
powerful,
Blast.
but it's only good for 10 feet.
So I should stick with Eldritch then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's more of
yeah.
your sniper shot. That's good to 120 feet. It's like a freaking cross. It's like
yeah.
a freaking
So is it
crossbow.
okay if I go ahead and go back and cast that one?
Yeah,
then?
you could totally get your Eldritch Blast ready, so that way if anybody nasty comes through that door, you're
You're
going to let
holding
them have it.
action.
Okay, so needless to say, there's some noise that you just don't know what it is, because I'm going to have to go to the secret overlay level and get to there. And you're hearing some banging at the door, as somebody is going to try to open that door that, by the way, opens out, and there's a body at the base of the door. And unfortunately, I mean, it's great for laughs, but it's bad for them because the guy only rolled a 6 to try to push the body out of the way. So you see someone is banging the door, and the poor body is bouncing back and forth because someone killed it at the base of the door. They provided the mortar and the rocks. So, Lovey, what are you gonna do there?
I'm gonna do my death save. Hold on a sec. Blocking. Okay. Go. Nope.
No.
Hey, I still have one more, and you guys,
That's right. You're gonna use
As the
medicine on
puddle
you.
of blood on the ground around her is getting bigger and darker, and you're like, how can her small body hold so much blood?
and it's blue blood.
I was gonna say, why is it purple?
Cecil, you see that she's not doing well. She could leave this mortal coil. And you would hate to be stuck with a human or a halfling healer at this point.
Yeah.
What are
like
you going to do?
raspy breath.
So, yeah. I'll get down and use medicine.
Okay. You're totally gonna try to save her with as you rip some clothes off the dead guy next to her and kind of wrap her with the wounds and bring her to a nice stabilization. As you're just like, I need to become an herbalist or an alchemist to make healing potions.
Yeah.
This holy magic can only be counted on so much.
Yep.
As Lovey, your wounds have been clotted with a dead man's ripped shirt.
So then I'm stabilized.
You are stabilized.
Okay. I am not dying. I'm taking those failures out. But have I regained consciousness?
You are stabilized. So
Yeah.
kind of you're at 0, but you're not bleeding out.
What if I apply medicine?
Pretty much we need Luna to come down and put a healing spell on her is what you want.
Luna doesn't have a healing spell.
I don't have one.
But wait,
I'm the only healer.
I was gonna
Luna,
say, isn't
you
your
do.
special
Oh, don't you?
your special spell? That's
Because you're the
Is that
special warlock.
The protection from evils.
You have healing light. Oh no, flip to the other page. Flip to your core one.
She's got something special.
She's a celestial warlock. So click the thing that says core.
Okay.
And scroll down to the column on the right-hand side. See that word healing light at the bottom? At first level, you gain the ability to channel celestial energy to heal wounds. You have a pool of d6s that you can spend to fuel this in healing. You have a number of dice that equals 1 plus your warlock level. As a bonus action, you can heal one creature you can see within 60 feet by spending one of your dice. Now you see above where it says healing light, where you've got that box with the number 2 in it?
Yes.
You can just turn that 2 into a 1 and give Kelly a d6 of hit points.
Oh, very cool. Okay. And then do I roll the d6 or
You would roll the d6 for her, but you want to be able to see, you got to be within line of sight of her.
So if you get on the box.
So if you come over here and step on the box.
Yeah, if you come over here and step on the box, you'll be able to see me.
Oops, I'm falling off.
Wow.
I give
Okay.
up.
And you see your friends gathered around poor Lovey, and you're just like, this is what the healing light is for. And you roll a d6, and that's how many hit points she gets back. I mean, technically you can spend both d6s, but you don't really need to.
Is that good?
Yo, that's 4 hit points back that Luna gets.
Yay!
I mean, Lovey gets. The 2 L ladies. Okay, so Lovey gets 4 hit points back, and she goes, this is your cue to make noises.
Ah, hello. Happy
Okay, well, I'm gonna
birthday!
dash.
Happy birthday! Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
dash because to get to the second, so I'm on made it to the stairs because we know someone's coming out of there. I'm trying
Okay.
to.
Okay. So what is Luna gonna do?
Luna or Lovey.
Luna.
Okay.
Well, technically
Let's
she just healed you, so it would be somebody at the door banging away with advantage because they're working together. As the door bursts open, and I'm going to make the body disappear.
Oh wait, you know what I could have done? Hold on.
Too late.
Uh-uh.
I like how she shut that down. Good job, baby. She's like, too late. It's almost my bedtime. No slowing down. As the door bursts open and you see two guys behind it, you kind of hear them yelling as they're coming out and kind of step over the dead body. But they got the doors open. So, Lovey, you're on the ground. You hear banging above your head. Something is happening up here above you. There's shouts and yelling and banging, and then a body literally hitting face forward on the floor. Little drips of
Okay.
blood.
I am all right. I am currently at 7 of 10 hit points, so I'm okay. But Cecil, you're at
How are
3
you
of
at
Three.
7.
How are you at 7? She only gave you 4.
Yeah, and oh, that's right. Sorry. I thought I would. I guess I hadn't taken myself down to 0 on my form on the token.
For shame.
I know on the minus.
Spoken like a blue blood.
Yes.
0 doesn't really mean 0 unless it's really 0.
So I have 1 healing spell.
And thankfully, you know your
know
friend
what?
Luna has the healing kitty power one more time.
Okay. Oh, she does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's got
Okay.
one more d6.
So then, do you want to use it on Cecil and I'll use mine on me? Or Carrie, what you're at?
I am at 7, so or
Okay.
9. No, I'm at 9. I'm good to go.
She's missing
Okay.
2 hit points. That's it. It's a scratch.
Yeah.
Because that's right. Because I healed her.
It was her kidney, but you healed that.
Okay. Cecil, don't get too close. I am going to heal myself then. Because I can also do melee. Okay, so I'm going to do.
I'm running up to tap these guys. I'm going to pull aggro.
Physician, heal thyself.
Okay, I am back up to full health.
As you're just like, whoa. I touched
Okay.
myself and I liked it.
But I am out of healing spells now.
I still have my second wind.
Okay, so Cecil, what are you going to do? You hear commotion up over your head, but you can't see anything.
Get on the box, people.
Yep. So I go ahead and get back on top of the boxes because I hear it.
I was going to say, because
Don't
cat.
get close.
Yeah.
Boxes,
And-
cat. And
They're
as soon
probably
as,
not going to expect it.
as soon as you step up, you see 2 guys right there. I mean, they're angry. There's a dead guy at their feet. They're looking around like, what the hell is going on here?
Well, I'm going to be there shortly. I'm going to run up and.
All right.
They both got crossbows ready.
I'm not being salty. I'm being noisy.
Okay,
Running
so
up those stairs.
what are you going to do,
So-
Cecil?
So, right here, basically right at this first guy, I'm gonna use my second spell.
Ooh.
A for real spell.
See if that goes through.
As we're having this dramatic pause to find out what spell it is.
Yeah, it's gonna come in later, but I'm trying to do sleep on them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll your
Nice.
5d8.
That's a good one.
For those who don't know the sleep spell, I'll click it in there so y'all can read it.
Yeah.
Let's hope it knocks them out, because then we can question them. We can tie them up and question them.
All right. So I'm gonna roll 5 separate D8 just because.
Because we only saw 2 of the statues.
So if you want, in the if you can open up your index on the right, it actually has the D8s and then the number 5. If you click that on the
Yeah.
5th column over, it'll do 5D8 for you. Nicely rolled. So starting with the weakest one, you immediately see this guy. So I'm clicking him and he falls asleep instantly.
I don't see him.
Which
Did you
one?
click him?
Which one?
This one.
Okay,
Okay.
the front one.
The first one.
And I'm looking
front
for
one
a
goes
good
to sleep.
icon for sleep. We're going to click that icon and make him blue so you know he's sleeping. He falls asleep. This guy kind of makes a groggy gesture, but does not fall asleep.
Okay.
It's almost like he's tougher than that.
All right.
But he, as a wizard, you know he may have to take an action to try to wake his buddy up if he's going to try to do something like that.
Yeah. And I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay, so he's actually going to take a step back after seeing his friend just fall to the ground dead, and then you hear this snore whistle out of him. He's going to step back and level his crossbow and try to shoot you with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Because he's shooting through a doorway, his buddy's mound, and you down on the box. I'm thinking that's a disadvantage thing.
Cool.
So it doesn't seem that disadvantage was very disadvantagey. I rolled 2 14s, so will a 14 hit you?
I believe I am a 13.
Hmm.
He's hitting you for
Yep.
4 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay, Cecil's down.
Yep.
Okay, Luna, don't heal him yet.
I'm waiting.
Okay, the reason is because if you cast that heal on him, it will only stabilize him. But I can climb the crate and do the spare the dying, which will automatically stabilize him, and then your heal will actually work.
Okay.
So Nimitz, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you going into
So-
the room, or are you?
I don't want to wake that guy up.
You hold it. You're gonna wake him up.
I said I don't want to wake him up.
Oh,
So
but I can share a space.
yeah, if you try to be careful, you can avoid stepping on him.
Yeah, 'cause
Are
I'm
you
so
trying to be
small.
careful?
or Carrie, you could
Well, I
try.
think it was
You're brave. Carrie, you're brave.
What?
You could just try and call the guy out, saying, "Step forward and face me like a true warrior," and see if you can get the guy to come out of the room. It's like,
Calling you
I
out.
would, yeah,
Thief.
you thief.
Okay,
Come forth, thief.
so if you didn't have to dash, I'd let you do an intimidation, but since you did have to dash, you kind of talk shit, but it's kind of just talking shit. And
It's a kitty cat voice.
okay, so Luna, what you gonna do?
Either way, I'm putting myself in so I can pull aggro. So they have to see me.
So, and Cecil's down, but
You can
Uh,
try
what?
to do medicine on
Or-
Cecil. You totally
You
can.
can, you can
Medicine.
try to do medicine.
Because technically, remember, your healing light is a bonus action. So if you were to medicine him and roll a 10 or higher, you could then say, here's 1d6 hit points,
Exactly.
which is a cool combination for you.
let me give that a
Do
try.
medicine
As
first,
you pull the crossbow bolt out of his tiny chest. And then the other crossbow bolt he already had in his tiny chest. He has matching bloody nipple pasties. And you're just like
though. She did.
immediately wrapping him up. And he just like, and a little bubble comes out of his chest holes.
Oh,
And then if you would like, you could roll 1d6 now that you've stabilized him, and he didn't have to do even one death save.
Yeah.
So you can
Go
go ahead
for
and roll a
it.
1d6.
Oh, it's getting there. I'm just slow.
As you just kind of like think of the divine celestial kitten, and the glow comes from you and wraps into him, and it's just a 1d6.
What I hit?
You hit 2d6.
2d6.
Oh, they were.
So just get 4 points back since
So
they were both 4.
you give Cecil 4 points as his eyes flutter open, and you're holding him, wrapping his wounds, and just like smiling at him. The healing power of a smile.
all right.
So Cecil didn't even have to try for a death save. Look at that. That's teamwork. Sleeping guy is snoring at Nimitz's feet. Nimitz has this feeling that he wants to murder the guy. I'm just saying. So Lovey,
Coup de grace.
you hear Luna do the whisper, and you see the glow resonate off the box because they're right there in front of you,
Okay.
and you're just like, yeah, we got the light with us. We're fighting with the
Okay,
light.
I'm going to climb up the boxes and come up to the
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to also call out to the person in the room. It's like, thief, come out. You must atone for your crimes.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation.
Like, we won't kill you if you surrender. I'm gonna do persuasion.
Okay.
Although, wait a minute, don't we get automatic advantage?
Why would you get advantage?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
So what does persuasion give you?
Okay, that's only on a friendly one. Never mind. Okay.
I'm glad you said that because I was actually pulling it up to read it at the moment.
Yeah. All right. It's like, lay down your arms and we will not kill you. Ah!
As
That's
you
pretty
throw
good
this
to
out with such regal authority,
Yes, because of course, I am anything but common. And I will happily remind you of that.
okay, so Cecil, you're kind of on the ground. Watch out for that air. So, by the way, your persuasion is really good, but it's not the guy's turn yet. So you think you may have his attention. Cecil, what do you do before he gets to do his thing?
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up.
Okay, so that eats up half your movement.
Yeah. And,
Hey, he's
then-
over half his life now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm over half. So I'll climb up the boxes and get back up here, right behind her.
Because cat.
And, yeah. And I will. I think I will end my turn there just to see what happens.
Okay. Okay, so immediately after you get in position, all of a sudden you hear the clank clank of a crossbow being thrown literally right over Nimitz's head. It's not hard to throw over a 2-foot tall cat's head. And the crossbow kind
I'm
of
3 foot tall. I'm a big one.
clanks right there. And the gentleman has his hands up and surrenders like, "You thieves, you've murdered my men. Now you come back to steal more from me." And he just looks defeated, like he's ready to surrender. And he looks at the guy on the ground
I didn't
sleeping
even
and kind of like,
talk to this guy.
all of a sudden you hear this. And he realizes that the guy's not dead, he's sleeping. And he's like, these are the buffoons that I
Oh, we
hired.
murdered the others.
Yeah.
We're murder face.
And he basically looks around Nimitz over to Lovey and says, "You have won, you knaves. I surrender."
You, sir, are the knave. And basically Nimitz is gonna keep an eye on him and stuff. It's like, how
Lucas growl.
dare
You know
you?
that growl?
Yes, and I'm like, first off, this is our first visit here. We have no knowledge of whatever you're referring to, but you are in possession of our stolen relics. How do you plead, you ruffian?
And as soon as you say that, he kind of tilts his head in that dog fashion, and he just looks at you with this questioning look in his face, like, you're not the thief with the cat mask?
Sir, I take offense. How dare you imply that my lovely features, thank you. There I go ahead and get
Inspiration back.
inspiration.
Just milking it like a goat.
It's like that I of any could ever be considered a mask. I will have you know, I am Lovey Yowl of Clan Yowl. I am daughter to the now I have to read my own notes.
And is she saying that?
Yeah, hold on.
I am niece to the clan leader and daughter of the clan mother. I'm basically throwing out my full pedigree. It's like, and we are here to retrieve those artifacts stolen so vilely from our sacred temple. You possess 2 of them right there. Where are the other 2, you scoundrel?
And when you say that, his face kind of twerks in this kind of like confused, kind of clicking. His arms that were up in surrender kind of come down lower, like he's casually got his hands up to almost like shoulder height, but he's not doing anything threatening. And he just looks at you and goes, huh. And that's a good place to wrap it up there. Because it's well past Kelly's bedtime.
Well, yeah, that's true. Someone
So,
who's wearing cat mask.
Next session in 2 weeks, you guys can interrogate him further.
Yeah.
Further.
All right, yes, I have to call it a night, but it has been a distinct pleasure, and I'm looking forward to finding out more from this guy.
So that'll be
That was fun.
February the
That was
25th.
fun, yeah.
And y'all did great, by the way. I mean, lots of good
You
use
let
of
the
different
fur
spells, lots
fly.
of tactical use. I mean, you guys used the catwalk for all its goodness.
Catwalk.
And we got to see Nimitz just jump off the damn ledge.
Yeah.
I was hoping
All
somebody
right,
would do it.
guys, I gotta go.
All right.
All
Have a
right.
good night,
Much
guys.
All right.
love.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Love you guys.